Legend Total War here, and today we've got a saving a disaster battle playing as Clan Scryer going up against Taliesin, where we're defending the location of the Oak of Ages, because Taliesin wants it back, and we obviously don't want to give it to them. We've got tons of Rattling guns, so that's great, but I'm worried that there might not be enough crowd control here. The Oak of Ages of the area of Athel Loren, I hate coming in here as Skaven, it's like the worst place to fight, but of the areas, if you're holding onto the Oak of Ages, it's probably one of the best areas to hold. Other than that, what I like to do is try to stay in the underway, because anytime that the Wood Elves attack you in the underway, usually it's very difficult for them to flank you, and that's where they really have a huge advantage, so it's a lot easier to crowd control. But anyway, let's do the best we can here. We've got 3 Plague Wizards, so 3 loads of Vermintides to crowd control this entire army. I forgot to get some more menace belows, but honestly, this battle is going to happen so quickly, it's not going to really matter. That's another thing with the Wood Elves that makes them super difficult to deal with. Stat-wise, they're fine, but because the fight happens, they're like glass cannons, the fight happens so quickly, that's difficult for players to deal with. Whereas, for example, Dwarfs, because they're a lot slower, they can be dealt with a lot easier. I'm not saying that they are easier, because they love to rush too, when playing as the AI. Alright, so we'll stand back here as much as possible. I want to be as far away from that as we can to begin with. Use these 3 here, just extreme crowd control. I say you got too many Plague Poison Wind Mortars. Like, they're good units, but we got to be careful, because if they run in through here, we could very easily hit our own troops. Just put everyone on guard mode. Got to keep them all close together, because I need to be able to keep an eye on them. If I spread them out all over the place, it could be a big mistake. But yeah, I'm going to have to work pretty hard to do some crowd control here. Luckily, we start off with 30 Winds of Magic. And we got to go for it pretty much right away. Just all 3 of them. Pop them down. Just because those Way Watchers are going to wreck us. And it's good if they just shoot the Vermintides. If we can keep them standing back. And maybe have the flying units come at us early, that would be good. Plus the Jezzails are doing alright. Do we have any arcane conduits? No. Okay. That's not great. It's good. Funnel them in through here. Not yet. Okay, the Rattling guns should shred in a moment. Yeah, that's it. Just give them an easy target with these Vermintides to slow them down. That's it. Just bomb in here. Don't bomb the flying units, because let the Rattling guns handle that. This one, we need to rotate them around a little bit. That's it, just keep them coming. It's all about that crowd control. This is our last one of those. I should have ordered some more. It's all about that crowd control with Skaven. So far, I think this is going really nicely. Put that in there just to annoy him. Imagine if we had 5 of these guys, which is usually what I have. So Orion's coming in. That's it. I don't even need to micro these guys. I got Fireball. It's a bit close range. Not super important to use that. But now we're running out of crowd control. That's it. Just get rid of those Weight Watchers. Oh, jeez, he's taking a beating. Come on, you gotta get rid of this fucker here. May have done too many Menace Belows at the start. That one's probably not coming back, but at least he's alive. Just ignore Orion. What's going on over here? Probably just getting shot by Weight Watchers. Yeah, they take a bit to go down, but we got him. That doesn't do too much damage to us, because we're kind of in loose formation. Alright, things are slowing down now, and there's the army losses. Cool, we just got to get rid of Orion, and then it's done. Like I said, these battles happen very quickly. Another big problem with this area is no replenishment, because it's red territory. Wait, Oak of Ages, yeah, it still would be red. But it didn't take too much damage. And we'll be able to take on a lot of captives, I guess, to repair these guys. But not so much the heroes. Alright, cool. Well, that's over. No point chasing after them, not going to catch them. Heroic victory, cool. But yeah, it's all about that crowd control. Just have those Vermintides, just keep the enemy back. You know, I didn't want to put the rattling guns up too close, or else the Weight Watchers might have prioritized shooting them instead of the Vermintides. And then when the flying units and the melee units come in, that's when the rattling guns do it. So the rattling guns probably shouldn't be firing at the start of any battle. So, yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you're gonna want that replenishment because there's... Let me have a look here. Not much else to get otherwise. It's still got a bit. A bit. Not a lot. We'll have a little evaluation of the campaign and leave it at that. God damn, only 8 minutes. That's okay. Videos only need to be 8 minutes long now. Alright, let's have a look. You got a lot of shit going on. Turn 134. How many settlements you got? You got 40. Yeah, I don't think you're doing bad. You got loads of food. How are your settlements though? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? No. Supposed to build it straight to tier 5. Yep. Yep. Yeah, but okay. Yep. Good, lots of tier 5 settlements. Because that's really the strength of any Skaven campaign, is not how many settlements you have, but how many tier 5, like, major capitals you have. And most of them are tier 5, or at least tier 4, so that's good. But yeah, when you capture a settlement as Skaven, you want to make sure you can just push it straight to tier 5. It'll save you money and time, because basically what you want to do, get it to tier 5, and then push the defensive building right up as fast as possible, because that locks it down. It is so difficult for the AI to capture any settlement that's got tier 5 garrison. They basically need to use agent actions and just continuously barrage it with wave after wave of enemies to grind you down, because the towers are so strong and warp bombs so useful. Anyway, this army here seems fine. It's not a perfect army, but if this is what you want to use, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's too many rattling guns. Personally, I think you need a few more Plague Claw catapults, and you need to use more Plague Priests, because crowd control is really good. I don't have a problem with way too many Poison Wind Mortars there. Way too many. You're going to get a depreciating return on that. just because of how much area of effect damage they do and damage over time. It's a little bit redundant. They're good units, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think you need that many. But overall, I think your campaign's going just fine. Alright guys, well that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a very quick one, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, appreciate you, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.